Welcome back, everybody. So my next movie review for you is Pirates of the Caribbean: Dead Man's Chest. So Pirates of the Caribbean 2 sees the return of Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow. We also see the return of Orlando Bloom as Will Turner. We also have I nearly forgot the name. Keira Knightley as Miss Swan or Turner, whichever. I think it's Swan as Miss Swan. We also got, and we also get into. Sorry, I put myself right off there. We also get introduced to a brand new villain in the form of Bill Knightley as Davy Jones. So this movie follows Captain Jack Sparrow again, and this time he's being hunted down by Davy Jones. He basically made a deal with him 10 years ago to be in charge of the Black Pearl for 10 years, and now Davy Jones has come to collect his debt. Now, this movie in itself is still a very enjoyable watch. I do love watching this movie. The only bugbear I've got with this one, and it's exactly the same as any other sequels, it's nothing, I don't hate this movie, and it doesn't make me hate this movie in any way, shape, or form. It's that when you got a sequels, you've already been introduced to your characters in the first movie, so you already got that emotional attachment, and you haven't got that fresh newness. So you kind of know what you're expecting from the characters anyway. So it kind of loses its newness a little bit, but that's not any hate on this movie in any way, shape, or form. It's just that, you know, without that new, this is the beauty of having a first movie which is really really good and really really enjoyable. Is because you've already seen most of these characters already. You just kind of, it loses its newness. That being said, I do not hate this movie in any way, shape, or form. Okay, I do actually love this movie. And once again, performances in there are absolutely fantastic. Once again, a brilliant performance by Johnny Depp as Captain Jack Sparrow, and you get to see how conniving and scheming this pirate actually is, and how much he can get away with, how much he can get out of sticky situations, and once again, his comedic element in here is well on point again. Absolutely fantastic performance from him again, which I really really enjoyed. Also in this movie you get to see a bit more of a role from Orlando Bloom. He and also Keira Knightley as well. And once again, these two performances are absolutely fantastic in every single way. The plot of this movie is not hard to follow either in any way, shape, or form. It's quite. I'm not saying I'm not. It's not predictable in any way, shape, or form because I certainly didn't see the ending coming because I actually thought Jack Sparrow would actually get out of it. But you get a sense of where it's going in this movie because it's just the way of Captain Jack Sparrow in a way. He sets a plan. He has to change his plan. He has to then modify his plan, and it's never going to go smoothly. But you can kind of get a gist of how and which direction this movie is going to go. Like I said, the comedic points in this movie are pretty much on point as normal as well. And Bill Knightley as Davy Jones, fucking brilliant in every single way. I just love him as a villain in this. To be fair, I admit in the third movie he's a little bit more tamed down or under control, so to speak. But in this movie, to introduce another villain like this, uh, you know, this is the thing with another thing with sequels and all that. You've got to introduce a villain which is better than the first villain from the first one, and they nailed it with this one because he's very very good. He's just, there's no remorse. He's cold. He's heartless. Pun, and you understand why, and you get a sense of why he's like this as well. Plus, he's under a curse. He can't step foot on land. He has to captain that ship until somebody stabs his heart. You get it. I understand it. He's angry, he's upset, and it just makes him a very, very good villain. And when you throw in Captain Jack Sparrow into the mix, it just aggravates him even more, and that is why he's such a brilliant villain. Plus, Bill Knightley as an actor is actually very, very, very fucking good. To be fair, I have to admit he's again another one of my favorite actors. It's strictly because of his persona on screen, and yes, okay, there's quite a lot of CGI there, but you just know it's Bill Knightley, and that's what I absolutely love. Other parts of this movie, action sequences in this are absolutely fantastic. Again, there's quite a bit, there's a fair bit of CGI in this, but I let that go because it is such an entertaining watch, and it is actually needed for this movie. To be fair, they wouldn't be able to pull off anything else. Some of the shots and some of the scenes in this movie without CGI. So this is the reason why I like CGI. I do not hate CGI in any way, shape, or form. I just think that some movies are very heavily reliant on it. But yes, in general, this movie is an entertaining family watch from start to beginning. It holds its comedic factor at the right points. It's not overdone either. The comedic points in this, most of the performances in this are absolutely fantastic. I've even forgot Beckett as well. Once again, his performance in there is actually really, really good. Once again, another conniving kind of deal making person, which is he's like the opposite of Jack Sparrow in a way, to be honest, but he's just a little bit more posher and all that kind of stuff. All these elements make for a very enjoyable watch, to be honest with you. Like I said, the storyline is not hard to follow. I wouldn't say it's predictable, but you can see the direction of where it's going to go. You just don't know quite how it's going to go. And then when you get to the very end and you get to see the return of Jeffrey Rush right at the end, you just know that the third movie is going to be even better anyway, because Hector is one of my favourite pirates in this whole Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. It's as simple as that. He's a great actor anyway, Jeffrey Rush, to be honest. And he's brilliant as Captain Barbossa. So all in all, if I was to rate this movie, I would give this a nice, again, strong 10 out of 10. It's as easy as that. Because these whole Pirates of the Caribbean franchise are absolutely very enjoyable, family, entertaining movies. And the fact is I can get to the end of this movie, and I went to the cinema to see this, walked out and went, yeah, I absolutely loved it. It's as simple as that. And it's always a key thing for me. As long as I can get out of the cinema and go, yep, I absolutely love that with no problems at all, it's always an entertaining watch for me. If I come out of the cinema and go, yeah, it was good, but that's where I start to pick up problems on movies. So, on that note, please tell me what you think. Put it in the comments down below. As normal, I hope you all have a great rest of the day, whatever you're doing. Please take care and goodbye.